The wind howls, a mournful scream against your windows. Outside, the world is a frozen wasteland of snow and ice. Suddenly, the lights flicker and die, plunging your home into an unnerving darkness. The silence that follows is more terrifying than the storm itself, broken only by the chilling realization that you are completely cut off. Your furnace is dead. Your phone has no signal. The cold, a silent predator, begins to seep through the walls, its icy fingers reaching for you. This isn't a scene from a horror movie, it's the grim reality of a winter power outage. For generations, seniors have understood this terrifying vulnerability. They have quietly stockpiled items, not out of eccentricity, but from the wisdom born of surviving the unimaginable. What some might dismiss as hoarding is actually a carefully curated collection of life-saving tools. Their seemingly old-fashioned habits hold the key to your survival when modern comforts fail. Ignore their foresight at your own peril. We're about to reveal the 17 winter survival items they swear by, the things that will mean the difference between life and a frozen death when the power grid collapses and you're left all alone in the dark. The lifeline of physical currency. In our increasingly cashless society, it's easy to forget the fundamental power of physical money. We tap our cards, scan our phones, and watch digital numbers move between accounts. But when a winter storm knocks out the power grid, the entire digital payment infrastructure collapses. Credit and debit card readers go dark. ATMs become useless metal boxes, and mobile payment apps are rendered obsolete without an internet connection. In this scenario, the only thing that retains its value for immediate essential transactions is cold, hard cash. This is a lesson that many seniors, who grew up in a world less reliant on digital finance, understand deeply. They know that having a stash of physical currency is not just a convenience, it is a critical component of emergency preparedness. The key is not just having cash, but having the right kind. Large bills like $100 or even $50 can be difficult to break during an emergency when local shop owners may not have enough change. The smartest approach, often practiced by seasoned individuals, is to stockpile small denominations. A healthy supply of $20, $10, $5, and a generous roll of singles makes transactions simple and efficient. This allows you to purchase necessities like batteries, water, or non-perishable food from the few businesses that might be operating on a cash-only basis. The goal is to make any potential transaction as smooth as possible without creating an additional burden for a merchant who is also dealing with the crisis. Storing this emergency fund requires some thought. It should be kept secure and protected from the elements. Fireproof tins or small locked cash boxes are excellent choices. Hiding it in an unconventional but accessible spot adds another layer of security. The most important thing is to keep it dry, secret, and in a place you can get to quickly when you need it most. 2. The enduring power of a simple flame. Few things are as demoralizing as being plunged into complete darkness. A power outage robs us of light and with it, our sense of safety and normalcy. While flashlights and battery-powered lanterns are excellent tools, they are dependent on a finite power source. Batteries die, and once they're gone, you are left in the dark. This is where the humble candle proves its worth as an indispensable survival item. For generations, candles have been a reliable source of light and even a small amount of heat during blackout. They don't rely on a complex power grid or disposable batteries. Their function is based on simple, dependable physics. Seniors often keep a significant stockpile of them for this very reason. When selecting candles for your emergency kit, function should always trump form. Fancy, scented candles might be pleasant under normal circumstances, but they often burn quickly and can release particulates that may irritate your lungs in a poorly ventilated space. The best choice is long-burning, unscented wax candles. Pillar candles or emergency candles are designed to last for many hours, providing a steady and consistent source of light. A clever trick passed down is to place these candles inside wide-mouthed mason jars. This simple technique serves multiple purposes. It shields the flame from drafts, reducing the risk of it being extinguished. It contains any dripping wax, keeping your surfaces clean, and most importantly, it acts as a significant safety barrier, lowering the risk of an accidental fire. A single candle flame can transform a cold, dark room into a more manageable space, providing the light needed to navigate your home, prepare a meal, or simply read a book. This small spark offers immense psychological comfort, pushing back the darkness and bringing a sense of calm and control to a chaotic situation. 3. The morale-boosting magic of instant coffee. During a winter emergency, survival is about more than just staying physically warm and safe. It's also about maintaining your mental and emotional well-being. The stress, uncertainty, and discomfort of a prolonged power outage can take a heavy toll on morale. In these challenging moments, small comforts can make a world of difference. This is where a simple, unassuming pantry staple comes into play: instant coffee. While coffee connoisseurs may turn their noses up at it, its value in a crisis cannot be overstated. It requires nothing more than hot water to prepare, making it far more practical than ground beans that need a coffee maker or complex brewing equipment, all of which are useless without electricity. For many, a warm cup of coffee is a non-negotiable part of their daily routine. Being able to replicate this ritual during an emergency provides a powerful sense of normalcy and psychological comfort. The benefits go beyond just routine. The caffeine provides a much-needed energy boost, helping you stay alert and focused when you may need to perform tasks like clearing snow or checking on neighbors. The warmth of the cup in your hands and the drink itself can help chase away the chill, offering a moment of physical comfort. Experienced planners often buy instant coffee in bulk and rotate their stock annually to ensure it remains fresh. An inventive strategy is to mix instant coffee with cocoa powder, creating a survival chocolate or mocha mix. This not only improves the taste, but also adds a bit more sugar for energy and provides a treat that can lift the spirits of both adults and children. In the landscape of survival supplies, which often focuses on the purely practical, instant coffee stands out as an item that serves a dual purpose. It offers physical warmth and energy while also acting as a potent morale booster, helping you and your family endure the challenges with a more positive outlook. 4. The critical warmth of wool. When temperatures plummet during a winter blackout, the primary threat to your health is the cold. Hypothermia is a serious and potentially fatal condition that occurs when your body loses heat faster than it can produce it. One of the most common and often overlooked culprits of heat loss is wearing the wrong type of clothing, especially on your feet. Many people instinctively reach for cotton socks, but in a cold, damp environment, this can be a dangerous mistake. Cotton is highly absorbent when it gets wet from sweat or moisture. It loses all of its insulating properties. The wet fabric clings to your skin, actively pulling heat away from your body and dramatically increasing your risk of frostbite and hypothermia. This is why seniors, drawing on timeless wisdom, prioritize a different material for their feet. Wool. Wool is a natural wonder when it comes to insulation. Unlike cotton, wool fibers are naturally water-resistant. They can absorb a significant amount of moisture, up to 30% of their own weight, without feeling wet to the touch. Crucially, wool retains its insulating properties even when damp, continuing to trap air and keep your feet warm. This single characteristic makes wool socks an absolutely essential piece of winter survival gear. Many older individuals make it a habit to hoard wool socks, understanding that you can never have too many. They layer them as needed for extra insulation and strategically stash pairs in multiple locations: in the glove compartment of their car, tucked into coat pockets, and even under their pillows. This ensures that a dry, warm pair is always within reach. Keeping your feet warm and dry is fundamental to maintaining your core body temperature. By choosing wool over cotton, you are making a critical decision that can protect you from the severe dangers of the cold and significantly improve your ability to weather a winter storm safely. 5. The unfailing key to your food supply. Our kitchens are filled with sophisticated gadgets designed for convenience. Electric can openers, for example, make quick work of opening a can of soup or vegetables with just the push of a button. We rarely give them a second thought until the power goes out. In an instant, that convenient appliance becomes nothing more than a piece of plastic and metal taking up counter space. Meanwhile, your pantry stocked with canned goods, a cornerstone of any emergency food supply, remains locked away. This is where a simple, often overlooked tool becomes one of the most important items in your home: the manual can opener. For many seniors, this isn't an emergency backup, it's the primary tool, a testament to a time when reliability was valued over fleeting convenience. Having access to your canned food is non-negotiable in a survival scenario. Canned goods are shelf-stable, nutrient-dense, and require no refrigeration, making them the perfect emergency food source. But they are only useful if you can get to them. A sturdy, old-fashioned manual can opener is the key. The best ones are the simple, rugged designs that have remained unchanged for decades, the kind that feel heavy and solid in your hand. These tools don't rely on electricity, batteries, or complex mechanism. They rely on simple leverage and a sharp cutting wheel, ensuring you can open a can of beans or tuna no matter the circumstances. Experienced individuals don't just have one, they have several. A common practice is to keep multiple manual openers in different strategic locations. One belongs in the kitchen drawer, another in the car's emergency kit, and a third in a go bag or emergency preparedness container. This redundancy guarantees that you will always be able to find one when you need it. It's a small, inexpensive item that provides an essential link to your food security during a power outage. 6. The currency of power. Portable energy cells. In the dark and quiet of a power outage, information and light are lifelines. A battery-powered radio can connect you to emergency broadcasts, providing critical updates on weather conditions, road closures, and shelter locations. A reliable flashlight cuts through the darkness, allowing you to navigate your home safely, check on family members, or make repairs without risking a fall. Smoke and carbon monoxide detectors, often hardwired but with battery backups, stand as silent guardians against unseen dangers. All of these vital devices have one thing in common: they are completely dependent on batteries. When the grid fails, these small energy cells become a form of currency, powering the tools that keep you safe, informed, and connected to the outside world. This fundamental truth is why a well-organized stockpile of batteries is a hallmark of any seasoned prepper's kit. Seniors who have weathered numerous storms understand that a disorganized handful of loose batteries is not enough. A methodical approach is required. This means stockpiling a wide variety of sizes to match every device in your home. AAA, AB, C, D, and 9V batteries are the most common, and you should have a healthy supply of each. It's also wise to buy quality, long-lasting batteries, as they will hold their charge better in storage and perform more reliably when needed. A clever and highly effective organizational trick is to tape spare batteries directly to the devices they power. For example, taping a fresh pair of AA batteries to the body of a flashlight or to the back of a portable radio ensures that you aren't fumbling around in the dark, searching for the right size. This simple act saves precious time and reduces stress in an emergency. Think of your battery supply as a critical infrastructure for your personal survival plan. Without them, your most essential communication and safety tools are rendered useless. 7. The unfailing guide. When digital fails, our reliance on digital navigation is nearly absolute. We pull out our smartphones, type in a destination, and a calm voice guides us turn by turn. In-car GPS systems make navigating unfamiliar territory effortless. These systems work flawlessly until they don't. During a major winter storm and subsequent power outage, the systems we depend on can easily fail. Cell towers may lose power or become damaged, severing your phone's connection to the network. The electrical grid that powers our GPS devices and the servers that process map data goes down. In such a scenario, your high-tech navigation tools can become completely useless, leaving you isolated and potentially lost if you need to evacuate or travel for supplies. It is in this moment that a piece of obsolete technology proves its enduring worth. The paper map. For many older individuals who learned to navigate long before the advent of GPS, paper maps have never gone out of style. They represent a reliable, self-contained, and completely power-independent form of navigation. A detailed paper map of your state, county, and local area is an indispensable emergency tool. Unlike digital screens, a paper map gives you a broad overview of the entire region, allowing you to see all possible routes at a glance and make strategic decisions. Smart preppers don't just have maps, they protect them. Storing maps in waterproof cases or having them laminated ensures they remain usable even in wet, snowy conditions. An even more proactive step is to use the maps for planning before a disaster strikes. Highlighting primary and alternative evacuation routes, marking the locations of hospitals, shelters, and other key resources in advance can save critical time and reduce confusion during a real emergency. In a world dependent on fragile digital systems, the humble paper map is a rugged and reliable tool that guarantees you will never be truly lost. 8. The pocket-sized source of quick energy. During a winter survival situation, your body is under immense stress. The cold forces it to work harder to maintain its core temperature, burning through calories at an accelerated rate. The physical exertion of tasks, like shoveling snow or carrying supplies, further depletes your energy reserves. Keeping your energy levels up is crucial not only for physical performance, but also for mental clarity and morale. While meals are important, Sometimes you need a quick, accessible, and immediate source of fuel. This is the role of hard candy, a simple yet surprisingly effective survival item that many experienced seniors keep stashed away. It's more than just a treat, it's a compact and stable source of rapid energy that can make a significant difference when you need it most. When choosing candy for an emergency kit, it's important to select the right kind. Sugar-free varieties, while healthier in daily life, will not provide the necessary glucose spike your body needs in a demanding situation. You need sugar-based hard candies like peppermints, butterscotches, or fruit drops. These candies are composed of simple carbohydrates that the body can quickly convert into usable energy, helping to combat fatigue and even ward off the initial stages of hypothermia by providing the fuel your body needs to generate heat. Their practicality is unmatched. Hard candies are individually wrapped, resistant to spoilage, and have an incredibly long shelf life. They are also highly portable. Seniors often keep a handful in coat pockets, the glove compartment of the car, and within every emergency kit. This distribution ensures that a quick energy boost is never more than an arm's reach away. In a pinch, sucking on a hard candy can provide the small burst of energy and morale needed to complete a difficult task or simply to push through a cold, challenging moment. 9. The simple shield for your most important tools, your hands. In a winter survival scenario, your hands are your most valuable tools. They allow you to build a fire, prepare food, administer first aid, and perform countless other tasks essential for staying safe and warm. Yet, they are also incredibly vulnerable to the harsh conditions of a power outage. Cold temperatures, wet slush, and the potential for injury from debris or manual labor can quickly render your hands useless. This is why protecting them is not a minor consideration but a top priority. Many people might think of bulky winter mittens, but a more versatile and often overlooked solution is the simple disposable vinyl glove. It's an item frequently found in the pantries and garages of older, more experienced individuals, and for good reason. The primary benefit of vinyl gloves is their ability to provide a waterproof barrier. When you're clearing snow, chipping ice, or handling wet firewood, your hands are exposed to moisture. If you're wearing fabric gloves, they will quickly become saturated, pulling heat away from your skin and dramatically increasing the risk of frostbite. By wearing a pair of vinyl gloves underneath your regular winter gloves, you create an impermeable layer that keeps your hands completely dry. This simple trick alone can be the difference between functional fingers and a painful, dangerous cold weather injury. Furthermore, they protect your skin from injuries like cuts, splinters, and scrapes that can easily become infected when clean water for washing is scarce. Keeping boxes of these disposable gloves in your kitchen, car, and emergency kit ensures you have a ready supply. They are inexpensive, take up minimal space, and provide a critical layer of defense, allowing you to perform necessary survival tasks safely and effectively. 10. The fail-safe fire starter for extreme conditions. The ability to create fire is a fundamental survival skill, providing warmth, light, and the means to cook food and boil water. In a winter blackout, a reliable heat source is non-negotiable. While many people rely on modern conveniences like butane lighters, these tools can become surprisingly unreliable in extreme cold. The gas in a standard lighter can struggle to vaporize in freezing temperatures, leaving you with a useless piece of plastic and no flame. This is a critical failure point that many seniors, familiar with more rudimentary technologies, have planned for. Their solution is simple, effective, and has been trusted for over a century. Strike Anywhere matches. Unlike standard safety matches that require a specific striker strip on the box, Strike Anywhere matches contain all the necessary chemicals in the match head itself. This allows them to be ignited on any rough, dry surface, a rock, a zipper, or the side of a brick. This versatility is a massive advantage in an emergency where the original box might be lost or damaged. The key to their effectiveness lies in proper storage. Moisture is the enemy of any match. To counter this, a common practice is to store them in waterproof containers, such as small tins or plastic vials with screw-on lids. To add another layer of protection, some people will tape the seams of the tin shut, ensuring no moisture can creep in. It's also a wise habit to test a few matches from your supply annually and replace the stock as needed to ensure their potency. When a blizzard is raging outside and your house is growing colder by the minute, the satisfying scratch and burst of a Strike Anywhere match is more than just a convenience. It's a guarantee that you can bring life-giving fire and warmth into your home. 11. The analog lifeline in a digital shutdown. Our lives are intricately woven into our smartphones, They are our address books, our notepads, our connection to the world. But what happens when the battery dies and there's no power to recharge it? What if the storm has knocked out cell towers, rendering the device inert? In an instant, your digital lifeline is gone, and with it, all the critical information you've stored. This is a vulnerability that many seniors, who remember a time before universal connectivity, instinctively guard against. Their backup system is not an app or a cloud service. It's a humble paper notebook filled with essential information. This simple logbook becomes one of the most powerful tools you can possess when all digital communication fails. The primary function of this notebook is to serve as a physical record of important phone numbers, ferry, friends, doctors, and emergency services. But its utility extends far beyond a simple contact list. Experienced individuals often use it to jot down crucial notes about their community and resources. An entry might read, "The Millers at 12 Maple Stand have a generator," or "Henderson's farm has a well for fresh water." This type of localized, analog information is invaluable during a widespread outage. You can also use it to track your supplies, log important events, or leave notes for family members. The best practice is to create multiple copies of this essential information. Keep one notebook in your primary emergency kit, a smaller version in your car's glove box, and perhaps another in the pocket of your winter coat. In a world plunged into silence, this written record is your connection to help, your map to resources, and a reliable repository for the information you can no longer access with the tap of a screen. 12. The surprising versatility of a kitchen staple. Some of the most effective survival tools are items that serve multiple purposes, and few things in your kitchen are as versatile as a simple roll of aluminum foil. While commonly used for cooking and storing food, its properties make it an incredibly useful, lightweight, and compact addition to any winter emergency kit. Its reflective surface and ability to act as a barrier against wind and moisture open up a wide range of applications that can significantly improve your comfort and safety during a power outage. Seniors, known for their resourcefulness, have long understood the multi-purpose power of this kitchen staple. One of its most important uses is for insulation and heat reflection. When you're relying on a small heat source like a fireplace or a few candles, you want to maximize its impact. Taping sheets of aluminum foil to a piece of cardboard and placing it behind your heat source will reflect radiant heat back into the room instead of letting it get absorbed by the wall. You can also tape foil over the windows to create an extra barrier against the cold air outside. For personal warmth, a layer of foil inside your boots can help reflect your body heat back to your feet, providing a surprising amount of insulation. Beyond warmth, foil is an all-purpose tool. It can be fashioned into a makeshift cup or bowl, used as a disposable plate to conserve precious water for washing, or even shaped into a funnel. If you need to signal for help, a piece of foil can be used as a reflective mirror. Its value lies in its adaptability, proving that in a survival situation, creativity and resourcefulness are just as important as the supplies you have on hand. 13. The ultimate repair tool for a world that's falling apart. In our daily lives, we have specialists for every problem: plumbers for leaky pipes, mechanics for broken cars, and contractors for damaged homes. But when a winter storm isolates you and cuts off power, you become the sole repair person for your immediate environment. Things will break. A window pane might crack under the pressure of high winds, a pipe could spring a small leak as it freezes, or a winter coat could tear, compromising its insulating power. In these situations, you need a universal solution, a single tool that can patch, mend, and hold things together. That tool is duct tape. Its legendary versatility and strength make it one of the most crucial items in any emergency kit, a fact that seasoned individuals know well. The sheer utility of duct tape in a crisis cannot be overstated. Its strong adhesive and durable, water-resistant backing allow it to perform a vast range of temporary repairs. You can use it to seal drafts around window frames and door jambs, instantly stopping precious heat from escaping your home. A cracked window can be temporarily stabilized and sealed with a few strips, preventing wind and snow from entering. If a pipe begins to drip, a tightly wrapped layer of duct tape can slow or even stop the leak, buying you valuable time and preventing water damage. Beyond infrastructure, it can mend a torn tarp, patch a hole in a boot, or repair a ripped winter jacket. Some resourceful preppers even stock multiple colors, using one for plumbing fixes and another for structural repairs, creating a simple organizational system in a chaotic time. Duct tape is more than just a temporary fix. It is a symbol of resilience and ingenuity, a reliable tool that empowers you to maintain the integrity of your shelter and gear when professional help is unavailable. 14. The simple bindings that offer limitless solutions. When faced with a survival situation, your ability to adapt and improvise is paramount. The most valuable tools are often not those with a single specific function, but those that offer a wide range of possibilities. This is where rope and its modern, high-tech cousin paracord prove their immense worth. To the unprepared eye, a coil of rope is just a string. But to someone with foresight, it is a lifeline with nearly limitless applications for hauling, securing, improvising, and problem-solving. This understanding is why you will often find various types and thicknesses of rope stashed in the garages, vehicles, and emergency kits of those who have weathered a few storms in their day. The uses for rope in a winter emergency are as varied as your imagination. A sturdy rope can be used to haul heavy firewood, secure a loose tarp over a damaged roof, or rig a pulley system to lift supplies. It can create a makeshift clothesline inside to dry wet gear, a critical task for preventing heat loss and maintaining hygiene. If you need to venture outside in blizzard conditions, a rope can serve as a guideline between your house and your woodshed, preventing disorientation. Paracord, or parachute cord, takes this versatility to another level. This lightweight nylon rope is made of an outer sheath containing several smaller inner strands. This design means you can use the cord whole for tasks requiring strength, or you can disassemble it to access the inner threads. These fine threads can then be used as fishing line, sewing thread to repair clothing, or even as snare wire for trapping small game if the situation becomes dire. Stockpiling different thicknesses of rope and several lengths of paracord ensures you have the right tool for any job, from heavy-duty securing to delicate repairs. 15. The personal guardian against a hidden danger. Contaminated water. In a winter emergency, our focus is often on the immediate threats of cold and darkness. However, a hidden and equally dangerous threat is the loss of clean drinking water. When the power goes out, municipal water treatment plants can fail. Frozen pipes can burst, leading to a loss of water pressure or worse, contamination of the supply line. Natural water sources like streams or collected snow may seem pure, but they can harbor bacteria, protozoa, and viruses that can cause severe gastrointestinal illnesses like giardia or cryptosporidiosis. Being sick and dehydrated is dangerous in normal circumstances. In a winter survival scenario, it can be fatal. This is why having a reliable method to purify water is not a luxury, it is an absolute necessity. While boiling water is an effective purification method, it requires a significant amount of fuel, which may be a precious and limited resource. The modern and more efficient solution that many seniors and prepared individuals rely on is a portable water filter. These devices are lightweight, easy to use, and highly effective at removing harmful pathogens from water. Sawyer, LifeStraw, and Catadine are well-known brands that make filters capable of processing thousands of gallons of water. These filters work by forcing water through microscopic pores that are too small for bacteria and protozoa to pass through. Keeping a filter in your pantry, another in your car's emergency kit, and a third in your go bag provides redundant layers of safety. It's a wise practice to also store a few extra filter cartridges and to rotate your primary filter annually to ensure it's in good working order. A portable water filter grants you self-reliance, freeing you from dependence on a fragile municipal system and ensuring you and your family have access to safe, clean drinking water, no matter what happens to the infrastructure around you. 16. The featherlight shield that traps your body's heat. When the temperature drops and your home's heating system is offline, your own body becomes the primary source of warmth. The key to survival is preventing that precious body heat from escaping. Hypothermia sets in when your body loses heat faster than it can generate it, and it can happen surprisingly quickly, even indoors. While wool blankets and layers of clothing are essential, one of the most effective tools for heat retention is the emergency space blanket. These thin, crinkly sheets of mylar may not look like much, but they are a marvel of material science and an indispensable, potentially life-saving tool. Originally developed by NASA, their reflective surface is designed to reflect up to 90% of radiated body heat back to you. The life-saving potential of an emergency blanket lies in its ability to create a personal microclimate. By wrapping one around your body, you are trapping a layer of air that is quickly warmed by your own heat, dramatically slowing the rate of heat loss. This makes them invaluable for preventing shock and hypothermia. Experienced individuals know that you can never have too many. They are incredibly lightweight and compact, making it easy to store them in multiple locations. Keep several in the glove box of each car, as a breakdown in winter can quickly become a life-threatening situation. Stash a few in your bedroom, in your primary emergency kit, and even in the pockets of your winter coats. Their uses go beyond just wrapping yourself up. You can line the inside of a tent or a small shelter with them to reflect ambient heat, hang one over a doorway to block drafts, or place it under your sleeping bag as a ground barrier to prevent heat loss into the cold floor. In a winter emergency, this simple, inexpensive sheet is one of the most effective pieces of personal protective equipment you can own.